Hello. We're going to have ratatouille for dinner tonight, and I'm going to make use of my wonderful Thermomix cutter to prep some of the ingredients. So I thought I'd show you this. The reason for this, well, I'll show you anyway, but the cutter itself is not available for purchase until 2024. Don't know when, just know that they sold out, like in 3 minutes when they went on sale in July, I think it was. And so some people were lucky enough to get them then. You have an opportunity to get one now. And the opportunity you have is that when you host a demo and a guest buys at your demo, you can get a free Thermomix cutter. Now, this offer runs until the 4th of December or until sold out. All right, so that's one way you can get them. You can get one. So have a think about your friends. Have you heard of anybody talking about, oh, maybe I'd like one of those, Post a demo, they can have a look, they can make up their mind. You may or may not be lucky, all right? But if you think about the right people, so people who are busy, people who want to eat healthily, people who want to save money. Honestly, just yesterday I was at a market and I was showing someone how she could save $300 a month. Now, take off the repayments of the Thermomix if she did the 24 months interest-free, and she was still saving $200 a month. So that's a huge money saving on what she's spending at the moment. It's fun, it's easy, there's a lot of inspiration. So many ways. The other thing is if people have got allergies or intolerances, food intolerances, you spend so much money on all those sorts of food. So just have a think about any of those sorts of people. I've got stuff in my hair, I think. I've been out gardening and doing things. And if you can think it, have a chat with them. Host a demo. They may not think at the time that this is for them, but you never know what might happen. That's one way. The other way is if you don't have time to host a demo, but you know of someone who definitely wants to purchase a Thermomix, talk to me. I send you a referral link. You send it on to them. When they purchase a Thermomix, you can get a voucher for $100 off the price of the cutter, bringing it down to $119. Okay, that also is valid until the 4th of December. Now, and it can be a Zoom one. So if you're somewhere else, then we can still Zoom and you can still take advantage of this offer. Okay, that's the demo. Obviously, the referral doesn't matter where you are. And the third way of getting one is jump on board as a consultant. Great time to make sales before Christmas, Christmas presents. 3 sales in your first 60 days as a consultant, you get a free cutter and a blade cover peeler, by the way, just for fun. All right, so I am going to prep 3 ingredients for my ratatouille. I'm not going to do the capsicum because I don't really want it shredded and I don't want it sliced as such. All right, so I'd rather have this in chunks. So I'm not doing my capsicum, but I am going to I've never tried using the cutter on eggplant before, but I'm going to try that, and I'm going to use my zucchini and my onion, so you can see how quick and easy it is to do. But just in case you haven't seen the cutter and you don't know what it actually how it works, I'm going to explain that too. So the Thermomix cutter, it's like a mandolin, except you don't get those grazed or grated knuckles. I mean, I had a mandolin at some point in time. I just was too scared to use it. This is super easy. This is a drive shaft. This goes in over the top of your blades, all right? Only goes in one way, so it sits nicely that way. If I do it the other way, wobbles around like you wouldn't believe, okay? So it sits nicely there. All right, turn this down. Check my bowl to, okay. All right, so then you have this bowl, and this sits over the drive shaft and inside your bowl, so your bowl doesn't actually get dirty. In like that. Then we have these blades, all right? Now these blades, we have 2 sides, okay? Side 1 is slicing, and it's very hard to see, but there's 2 different types of slice on there. There's a thin slice and a thick slice. If you have a TM6, you have the modes on the screen of your TM6 to use this. So you just literally go to the mode screen, and they're probably down the bottom. If you want them near the top, just go and have a look at one of my previous videos on YouTube, and it shows you how to move everything around, okay, on that screen. So if you have a TM5, you can still use this, but you have to do it manually. So the speed is 4. And if you want a thin slice, you go reverse, which totally, I don't know, seems totally wrong to me, but that's what it does. And when you are thin slicing something, you will notice that it's a little bit harder to slice, and it's because it's on reverse, okay? So it's the blunt side of the blade, it's not the sharp side. The thick slice is forwards, but maximum speed 4, all right? Now, the other side here, let's find it. What does it say? 2. I don't know if you can see that at all. It's very hard to get this up here, but there we go. I think you can just about see that. Side 2 is shredding. So think shredded cheese, amazing carrots, and that reminds me, I've got a couple of things I can show you that I did yesterday to take to the market. All right, so, but I actually want everything sliced. So I want side 1, which is the slicing side, goes up into the top of my lid like that. And you can put this feeder at the back or at the front. I put it at the front because that's where I am. Literally fits on top like that. And then I have this to push down, all right? And let's find the mode. So I'm going to swipe over to my modes page, and you can see I have moved these up a bit. So I'm going to be slicing, all right? And the one thing you do have to do is you have to make sure that whatever you're slicing will actually fit in here. So you do have to trim things. My eggplant I have quartered. As I said, I haven't tried eggplant before, but I am going to do thick, so I'm thinking that's going to be a little bit easier. So all I do now is literally turn to thick. Whoops, that's it. So that was like 4 quarters of eggplant. We'll have a look at it. I'll certainly sliced it. Okay, so it might be a little bit thin for ratatouille, but it doesn't really matter. I would probably normally cut it a bit chunkier, but that is that's my thick slice on that. So I'm going to put that into the bowl. I've never done that one before. Love these bowls. These are from the mix shop. Set of 3. They're fabulous. Okay, put my eggplant in there. All right. So the next thing I'm going to chop is my zucchini. And again, I want this on a thick slice. Just so you know, if you pull this apart, you do sometimes get some little bits left in there. Actually, doesn't matter. It can go in anyway. All right. Make sure it's still got the same side. And then I'm going to do my zucchini. Oops. Take the feeder out. And here we go. I'm going to go thick. And pop the other one in. Okay, well, look at that. Okay, these are brilliant. Look at that. They're fantastic. So I think that definitely works better than the eggplant. Now, the tricky thing with left it there. The tricky thing with onion is you need to get it so that it goes down flush. So I need to just trim a little bit off. Okay. So blade back in, I'm slicing. So you want to end on like this, because if you get it like that, so you've got this bit, it finds it really hard to cut. So I've got to just put that in quite carefully. And I'm going to sit the other one on top. Right, and thick slicing again. You see how quick it is? Brilliant. Here we go. See, there's my onion. No crying, no nothing. That's all going in top over there. Fabulous. Now, 1 second, I'll just get these things from the fridge just to show you. All right, so we've seen the thick slice. All right, now I'm going to show you thin slice. So this was done yesterday, but that is cucumber and that is radish. How amazing is that? Brilliant for poke bowls. Okay, now we didn't look at grating, but I'm just going to show you some cheese that I grated yesterday. So that's a thick grate cheese. Okay, now put that down so you can see a bit better. Oops, there it is. That's like you'd get pure bone pizza cheese. That's the sort of grate you get. And then this one, which just blows me away, is the carrot. Look at that. So again, brilliant for poke bowls. Carrots, beetroot. Use a blade cover peeler to peel your beetroot. Use your Thermomix cutter to shred it. So I will be probably putting a lot up about the cutter at the moment because we have this incredible offer on. So please, 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 if you know of anyone who wants to purchase a Thermomix and you want a cutter, get in touch and let's make it happen. Okay? Have a good night. Oh, I've just ended.